I think everybody can smell the blood in the water. Guys, people don't just like hop into this for no reason, right?
I will see you in court.
You guys know Honey, the browser extension? So what happened was they found out that Honey is actually a big scam. I do have a reaction of it on my main YouTube channel if you want to go check it out. So anyway, there is this one now. Let's take a look at what Illegal Eagle had to say because he is suing Honey.
The biggest scam in YouTube history.
It's really funny that they say that because honestly, this really is the biggest scam in like a content creator history, at least like in the past decade.
The biggest
Absolutely.
YouTube scam has just been revealed.
Honey, one of the largest influencer scams.
This might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time.
Honey has been revealed to be a complete scam.
The coupon mafia?
I think it's scummy as hell. I hesitate to call it illegal because I just genuinely don't know. I need a legal video.
And I think Honey should be sued for it.
I can tell you it's illegal, chat. You can look at this for 3 seconds and I can tell you it's illegal. Like the one thing I was wondering is how illegal is it and what are the specifics, right? But we talked about this last time. It is definitely a misrepresentation of what the platform actually does at like the absolute like bare minimum.
I'm glad that everybody is now aware that Honey has a corrupt business model.
Creators are saying that Honey is a scam. They believe that Honey steals from creators. So on behalf of creators everywhere, I have filed a class action lawsuit to stop it. So how did we get here? Well, as you probably know, the entire creator economy...
I'm going to assume now that you can get in on this class action lawsuit. Yeah, this will be very interesting to watch because some of you might have been affected by it and you don't even know.
works on affiliate links. The question, how did you get here? Honey allegedly interjects itself into that chain, erases all the past history,
I like he says allegedly.
I'm the one responsible, often harming consumers in the process by replacing a coupon or discount code with a Honey-related code.
I think it's great to use the word allegedly because, again, chat, allegedly is a very powerful word. I think a lot of people look at it with a negative connotation, but I love the word allegedly because, again, it could be true. We're not sure yet, right? So I think it's a good word to kind of interject in certain sentences. It does have to be proven. So I think that's a very smart use of that word.
Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey.
And while if this is true,
Jesus Christ,
the consumers would be harmed by this practice. Creators are getting absolutely screwed.
Let's say you're at a department store looking to buy a new TV. A salesman spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his referral card, you get to the checkout, and right as you're about to pay, a sleazy salesman pops up going, "Hey, should I check if I have any coupon codes for you?" Naturally, you say sure. He
and then
snatches
just
your
takes the
referral card
sales
without you ever noticing, looks for coupons,
That's
says,
what's really
"Sorry,
wild about it
no
as
luck
well."
this time." But instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own.
It's free money, they say. But we believe that nothing could be further from the truth. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as a free lunch. We believe that money came right out of the pockets of your favorite YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagrammers, podcasts, and bloggers. Now, you might have seen MegaLag's expose.
And again, chat, the other thing I want to point out about this is, how many people do you think used Honey? How many people had referral codes? How much money did they lose from those referral codes not being paid out properly? It's really crazy, chat. I mean, this is hundreds of millions, if not potentially. I think it's going to be up to $1 billion.
It's incredible. You should absolutely support him on Patreon, link in the description. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. I want to dig deeper because this is something that could affect every creator and influencer on every platform. And I mean everyone. Creators, viewers, advertisers, even the companies that provide goods and services. Now, as you probably know, making videos or posts can be an expensive endeavor. And when you think about it, it's kind of incredible that platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok are free. And they can afford to be so because they rely on advertising. Now, that might come in the form of programmatic ads that are interjected while you're watching, or it might come from a sponsorship provided by...
This was my misconception of Honey from the start, chat, because I really thought Honey was... That's how they did it. They put little ads or something up on your browser. That's how they made their money. But I never used it, so I had no idea.
By the actual creator that you're watching or listening to. And if a creator runs a sponsorship or has an affiliate relationship, they'll probably tell you to do one of two things. Either click on the link in the description or the comments, or use their promo code. You, the audience member, will probably get a nice discount. And the creator gets credit for sending that customer. This is attribution, as we call it in the biz. And if you end up buying that thing, the creator might get a percentage, a commission, a flat fee, or if enough people sign up, they might get another sponsorship in the future. And in all of those cases, everything depends on knowing how many people signed up because of that creator.
There's
and
a
when you click
kickback.
on that link or use the creator's promo code,
Yeah, there's
the
a
brand
kickback.
knows where you came from and who sent you. At least, that's the way that it's supposed to work. Honey allegedly built their business on breaking that chain. As MegaLag and others have explained, and
A part of the reason why a lot of content creators didn't really know or get involved is because Honey kind of paid the money up front to sponsor it, and then they said, oh, use this link, right? Whereas like the link, they weren't necessarily looking at the revenue of that because they already got paid out through that initial sponsorship money. So I feel like that's why a lot of this was missed, and that's why we're kind of seeing it like blow up now. Again, it's going to be really interesting to see how much money just in total was supposed to go to affiliates that did not get it.
as we aver, Honey interjects itself at the last possible moment and erases evidence of the real person who was responsible and takes credit. It looks like Honey opens up a new tab
Yeah,
or
Mr. Beast
refreshes
is a victim
the checkout
as well.
page and replaces the creator's information.
There's a lot
with
of
Honey's
victims in this,
information,
guys.
And most importantly, Honey's attribution codes. The creator gets nothing. We believe that Honey pockets that money that would have otherwise gone to the creator. Imagine if you're listening to a podcast. You actually can't really click on a link.
It really seems
So
that way.
the only way that they can get attribution is by a listener using their promo code. But we believe that even if you use the creator's code, if you also used Honey at the same time, Honey likely replaced that promo code with their own. But it's not just sponsorships. When you click on a programmatic
It's anything,
ad, those
yeah.
skippable or unskippable ads that
This was the other part that was a big deal, Chad, is it's literally anything. It's any type of promotional code, not even just creator codes, but like maybe even ones that had to do with like company codes. Like, when you're an employee and you get a special code and they're like, oh, use this code because you're an employee and you get extra percentage off. Potentially, there is a potential that Honey had access to those codes and was applying those wrongfully. So they could have screwed over a lot of businesses as well.
just get shoved into a video you're watching or interjected to the feed that you're scrolling through, well, those have tracking links too. Those often contain exactly the same kind of affiliate data. Again, the companies want to know where you came from. They want to know which ads are effective and which creators' audience is a good fit for them. Different creators receive a different amount of money per view depending on their personality and the makeup of their audience. But once again, if you click on one of those ads and use an extension like Honey, Honey will allegedly come in at the last second and destroy attribution, taking credit and pocketing the money. And at the same time, Honey
That's what we've
appears
seen
to
from the
market
last
itself as
video.
a way to save consumers additional money, but that doesn't appear to be the case. We believe that Honey unjustly enriches itself by swapping creator attribution under the guise of a coupon check, even when it's unable to provide any additional value to the consumer or when
That
there
is
are
so
no
wild.
coupons. I believe that Honey lied to consumers about what it offered. And I believe that Honey lied to creators.
Look, you don't even have to believe that. Let's be real, Chad. That's a fact. They did lie, not only to consumers, but to content creators as well of what their website did. They misrepresented what their service was, 100%. Hey, everybody, just a quick reminder. If you've been enjoying this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me a ton. Okay, back to the video.
About what it was doing. And perhaps the worst part about all of this is that Honey, now owned by PayPal, allegedly made creators the unwitting accomplices in stealing from their own pocketbooks. Think about how insidious this all was.
That's crazy.
Honey spent tens of millions of dollars, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars, sponsoring some of the most beloved and successful creators on the planet. Honey
And now they're
allegedly
part of
seeded those audiences
the court
with their
case, the
extension.
process.
And that extension probably stayed on their audience's browsers like a sleeping leech, waiting for the viewer to conduct a transaction. And thus, forever after, the creator's future sponsorships and future affiliate relationships and advertisements were devalued now that the creator's audience was infected.
The other part too is like, let's say that a chat member, right? We'll say Zio the Loyal. Let's say that Zio goes, watches a Mr. Beast video and wants to use his affiliate link because he wants to support Mr. Beast, whatever, right? So you use that code under the guise that you are downloading Honey and using the stuff to support Mr. Beast, which did not happen under how Honey actually works. You actually never supported them. And that's crazy. To misrepresent that is literally nuts, chat.
The exact people who would be most likely to listen to the recommendations of that creator, which, by the way, is the reason that it's so important for creators to vet their sponsors and make sure that they believe in the products, were now likely to be sniped. Whenever those viewers or listeners clicked on the creator's link or used the creator's promo code, Honey would allegedly swoop in and steal the attribution. We believe that PayPal's Honey is a drag on
Allegedly.
the entire creator economy.
Even though we've
If
already
you're a
seen it
creator
allegedly.
and you've ever used an affiliate link, run a sponsorship, or allowed ads, we believe it's possible that Honey has interjected itself and parasitically taken away your attribution.
I mean, it has.
Even if you've
It
never
literally
even heard
has.
of Honey until now. Advertisers spent $30 billion on advertising on YouTube AdSense alone in 2023.
That is crazy.
Presumably, those companies made a lot more revenue than they spent on advertising. But how many billions of that went to Honey? I'm honestly surprised that extensions like Honey, Karma, Capital One Shopping, and Pi are even allowed on the Apple App Store or the Google Extension Marketplace. So I say, enough is enough.
So I will say this, chat. Let's say that there is a service that does offer what Honey does, but they do it like morally and ethically. That's fine, right? Like that's okay. Well, what if there was like a paid service, you pay like $1 a month or something, and they give you access to, you know, maybe some coupons you wouldn't normally get. Okay, sure, you know, whatever, right? But there's got to be something that's like morally and business that is not this, right? There's got to be a better way to do it, which I don't think we've seen.
It's time to put my money where my mouth is. So I, along with some other great attorneys, filed suit on behalf of all creators and businesses who've been harmed by Honey PayPal. Because there are so many people, we filed a class action lawsuit seeking damages in the form of the money that we believe Honey prevented from reaching creators so we can give it back to creators. And equally important, we're suing for an injunction to stop Honey's practices in the future. If you're a creator or a business who thinks that they've been harmed by Honey, please reach out to my law firm by either going to honeylawsuit.com or by reaching out via email at honeycase.
I'm really glad that they're actually like,
we want to hear from you.
Creating
this
for everybody.
About people who ran a Honey sponsorship, but rather anyone who might have had their attribution taken by Honey. We believe that things like running a promo code, affiliate link, or tracking tag is enough to be caught in their web.
You literally are. You literally are caught in the web.
And finally, Honey PayPal. I will see you in court.
So here's what I want to say about this, chat. If somebody is getting involved like this, right, they're really getting into this, where it's him and multiple other creators and other lawyers. Guys, people don't just like hop into this for no reason, right? There is definitely something to this in a big way. This looks very serious, chat. I'm certainly going to be keeping up with this, guys. I will let you know what's going on with this. And the more that comes out, we will definitely react to more of it in the future. But I think everybody can smell the blood in the water. Absolutely. We'll see what happens, guys. Pretty crazy.